So today I'm going to be showing you guys how I created this look using mainly LA Girl Cosmetics products. I originally only went on the website on Black Friday so that I could purchase the foundation because I was really interested in trying it because I kept seeing a few reviews about it, and I'm always looking for like a cheaper alternative to my regular foundation that I use. So I went ahead and tried it. For the most part, I can definitely say that I do like this foundation. It is, if you're an oily person, you have to really make sure that you set it with powders because it can give you that like really oily, cakey type of feeling if you don't set it if you're oily. I'm an oily girl, so of course I had to set my areas that I get oily in with a translucent setting powder, and then on top of that I also set the rest of my face with a regular powder. So I would highly recommend that simply because you don't want to get oily throughout the day wearing this foundation. I put it on today around 1:30ish, and it is now 9:30 at night, and this is what it looks like. So I would definitely say that, you know, it definitely holds up throughout the day. So it is a really good foundation. It has medium to full coverage, which means you can build it up to full coverage, but it is medium. The first thing I did notice was that when you initially pour it on, it is kind of runny. So that made me know that like I'm going to need to set my face, and I'll probably need to make sure that I bake with this just so that I can stay dry throughout the day without having like my face looking like slick, like a pot of oil or whatever. So I would definitely recommend setting it. I also used the banana powder by LA Girl, and I really love that powder. I did not have any issues with it at all, like no issues at all. As you can see, it set my face, but it didn't make me look really dry. It didn't, like, I don't see any of my pores. Well, I mean, I still see my pores, but I don't see my pores as much. And it definitely like smooths and brightens that area out as well as sets it, because I have not had any creasing or anything under my eyes. And this is what it looks like 7 hours later. So I'm first going to start off by priming my face using the LA Girl Pro Prep High Definition Primer. It's supposed to help smooth and fill in like fine lines and pores and things like that. And I tend to get oily during the day, and I have really oily skin, so priming my face is definitely something I have to do. I do like the texture of this primer. It definitely makes my face feel like really smooth. So it has like a silicone texture to it, and I tend to get oily in the regular areas that everybody gets oily in, your T-zone area, but I still like to prime all over my face just so that I have like a smooth canvas to apply the foundation. And I'm not really going anywhere today, so I'm not gonna get like super glammed up. I just have a few errands to run, so I'm just gonna, you know, do my little basic everyday makeup look. So now I'm just going to clean up around my brows using my LA Girl Pro Conceal in the color Toffee. So now that I've cleaned up my brows, I'm going to be using my LA Girl Pro Coverage Foundation. It's supposed to be a long wear illuminating foundation. Like I said earlier, I do have oily skin, so I'm not really sure how an illuminating foundation is going to react to my skin, because typically I use matte foundation so that I don't get too oily. But we're going to see how this works out. I'm trying to see if it doesn't say oil free on there, so I definitely feel like I'm going to really have to set this foundation so that I'm not like super oily throughout the day. So. And I got this in the color Warm Caramel. Initially, when I got on the site, this is what I came for. I was literally just going to order the foundation because I didn't see the foundation in my beauty supply store at that time, and it was Black Friday, so I was trying to take advantage of that 50% they were getting, because I wasn't sure if I was going to like the foundation because, like I said, it is illuminating, and I don't do well with illuminating foundations. So I wasn't really trying to pay full price for it if I wasn't going to like it. So when I found out they had 50% going on, I was just like, this is my perfect chance to actually go ahead and try this foundation out. And it's literally just been sitting in the box for the longest because I wanted to do like an all LA Girl Pro not foundation, makeup tutorial type of thing. But I just never got a chance to get around to going and get like a palette and stuff like that from LA Girl. So I was just like, I'm just gonna do it with the majority of the products that I do have and see how it works out. Now, initially when I was ordering the foundation, I was a little confused as to what shade to get, because I normally wear like Chestnut in everything, and then even in with LA Girl, like with their concealers, I wear Chestnut. So I really wish they would have like kept the color ranges the same. Like, don't get me wrong, they do have a large variety of color choices to choose from. Like, LA Girl is really good for that. They have a lot of colors for the foundations, as far as like undertones and things like that. Like, they have a lot to choose from, but some of the names are different from the concealer, and since I'm used to using the concealer, it was kind of hard for me to figure out which one to get, because they didn't have the Chestnut. So like, I had to go in and compare the swatches that were on the site, and there weren't that many swatches. And then after I did that, I went on YouTube and I like tried to find people who use the same color foundation as me in other foundations, and then if they did a review on this one, then I was kind of like trying to match it up. So I think I did a pretty good job at matching my skin. I do think I could have gone maybe like one shade up, but for the most part, I think this blends pretty well. I only used 2 pumps just now, and I feel like that was good enough. It does say that it is a medium to full coverage foundation, so that means it's buildable. I would definitely say it is medium, but you know, you can build it up to get it to that full coverage. I'm not going to do that because already I can feel like it is a little oily for me, so I don't really want to build it up because I don't want to have that cakey feeling later on in the day. So far, I do like the outcome of the foundation. I do see where it is illuminating because I do have like that nice dewy look. I'm just hoping that later on in the day it doesn't like cause me to get oily. But right now, right now, I do like the coverage. It is good, especially for like an everyday foundation. If you're just going to like class or anything like that and you just want to go ahead and get yourself together real quick, I think this would be really good for that. So now I'm just going to go in with the same concealer that I use under my brows, under my eyes, in the color Toffee. So now I'm going to go ahead and set all the areas that I highlighted with my LA Girl Pro Powder Banana Setting Powder. This is my first time ever using this setting powder. So this is what the powder looks like. It has a nice little yellowish caramelish tint to it. And I'm really going to set my face because, like I told you guys, I am oily. I feel like I'm saying that a lot, but I am oily. And this foundation was illuminating, and it definitely felt like it was going to be like cakey feeling at the end of the day. So I'm going to make sure that I set my face, that way I don't have to deal with that issue. So I'm setting all of the places that I put concealer under, setting that. So far, as far as the powder is concerned, I do like the powder. It does feel like it was a nice fine formula, so I do feel like it's going to do the job. Next, I'm going to go in with the LA Girl Pro Face powder in the color Chestnut, and I'm just going to be using this powder to set and bronze up the areas on my face that I didn't highlight. So now I'm just going to let this bake. I've already set my face and did everything that I need to do in my face except for highlight. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply my lashes. And yeah. Okay, so I was doing my wing liner and I kind of messed this one up. So I'm going to show you guys how y'all can fix that. So I just got a little bit of foundation and I'm just going to pop it right there where I messed up at. Take my foundation brush, dab that in there. You gotta be real precise when you're doing this because you don't want to mess up the rest of your face. And boom, it's like it never happened. Now I'm about to take my LA Girl matte eyeliner pen, and I got it in the color I got it in pure white, and I'm just gonna underline under my lip liner. When I tell y'all they packaged this so that you cannot get in there, they definitely do not want you to get in there. Like, ain't no testing this at the store. Oh, that's really cute. It's literally like a pen. Like, you just pop the top off. Yeah, that's really cute. Now I'm just going to go ahead and dust off this setting powder. So I also got these two strobe light powders, and I got one in the 20 watt, and then I also got the 40 watt. So I think I'm going to use the 40 watt as like a blush, and then I'm going to use the 20 watt as a highlighter.
I had to boss up for a check. I had to step on these niggas neck. I had to go and get a couple strikes. I had to trap all day and night. I remember them